Thank you very much, Mr. President. Biodun, Olujimi, Ekiti South. In fact, I will paraphrase everything and get it done in a few minutes. Mr. President, thank you very much for giving me the indulgence to move this motion. In fact, this motion is the brainchild of Senator Olujimi Adetumbi, but he didn't want to come into my senatorial district without my utmost acceptance. That's why I took it up. And it is also co-sponsored by Senator Borough, who is in league with the old man, and Senator Bamidele Isola. Mr. President, the Senate notes with grief the death of His Excellency, Evangelist Bamidele Isola Olumilia, former executive governor of the old Ondo State, a statesman and a revered elder and one of the founding fathers of today's Ekiti State, who passed away on Thursday, 4th of June, 2020 at his hometown in Ekiti at the age of 80 years. Evangelist Olumilia had his working career in the Public Service Commission in the Western region in Ibadan as Assistant Secretary Employment, which was in the year 1965. The Senate recalls that in 1971, he was first Secretary Economic Education and Political Matters, the Embassy of Nigeria in The Hague, Netherlands. And in 1972, he was first Secretary Economic Education and Political Affairs at the Nigerian High Commission, Ottawa, Canada. He was also Counselor and Permanent Mission of Nigeria in the United Nations in New York from 1975 to 1976. The Senate is aware that he contested and lost the Ondo senatorial district elections in 1982 under the Unity Party of Nigeria due to allegations of massive rigging carried out by the then NPN. And while the case was in court, the military took over, and again for another 10 years. He was appointed Chairman Peace Committee of Ikere. Mr. President, distinguished colleague, he won the governorship election on the platform of the SDP in 1992 and was sworn in as the second executive governor of Ondo State, the present Ondo and Ekiti states. During his tenure, he embraced the values of the Social Democratic Party. His administration was credited with the implementation of several social welfare policies and programs aimed at improving the lives of the masses. He was a firm believer in the fairness and equity. In fairness and equity, two principles which guided his service to the state. The Senate will recall that he was originally a foundation member of the People's Democratic Party and served as chairman of the Nigerian Christian Pilgrims Board. He later joined the ranks of the Action Congress of Nigeria, ACN, as one of the founding members. And in recognition, the Ekiti State government, in recognition of his wealth of experience as a public administrator, the Ekiti State government in 2011 appointed him the Chancellor of Ekiti State University, Ado Ekiti. He serves in this post till 2014. He left behind a loving family and a strong political legacy. The Senate is further convinced that His Excellency Evangelist Olumilia was a loving family man, a courageous leader, and a founding father of the current Ekiti State, who always speak the truth, even in the face of daunting challenges and risk to life, and aware that his demise is not only a loss to his family, and in particular, but to Ekiti, Ondo State, and Nigeria in general, accordingly resolves to observe a minute silence in his honor and condole with the family, governments, and people of Ekiti and Ondo States. Thank you, Mr. President.
Ibikunle Amosun, I represent Ogun Central. For want of time, let me quickly say that I commend the mover of this motion, and I want to say that I support it in entirety. I call him Governor Baba Bamidele Olumilia, It's a diplomat, a gentleman, a politician of note. Indeed, Mr. President, gradually the ranks of our elders are being depleted one after another. And I think we really, truly must celebrate them. We celebrated them while they are alive, and we are celebrating them now while they are no longer with us. So I want to enjoy the Senate to allow this motion and the prayers therein to go in honor of this, what I call a politician of note, a politician that tasted both worlds. He started with PDP, he found himself in ACN, in all the parties. He discharged himself creditably, sir. So I second and support this motion, Mr. President.
Senator, my name is Francis Fadansi from Osun East. Evangelist Bamidele Isola, as you can read it, through his political activities, was a great leader in the Southwest and in Nigeria as a general. He became prominent in all the ramifications of social life and religious life. I think if we go one by one, we are going to waste a lot of time. His position will be so difficult to...
Distinguished, you have less than a minute because we have to go through the prayers and do 1 minute silence. So if you can round up, please.
Well, I think we sympathize with the family and the Southwest generally and Nigeria. May his rule rest in peace. Amen.
Prayer 1, observe a minute silence in his honor. Those in favor of this prayer say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. And prayer 2, condole with his family, governments, and the people of Ekiti and Ondo States. Those in favor of this prayer say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. 1 minute silence. May his gentle soul rest. Amen.